You're gonna take one of the cinnamon rolls, put it right in the middle, then take the other 7 and spread them around that side. Now you are going to take and mash them down, or this is like our bottom layer. And you're going to kind of whip it together. I've already whipped it some, so don't need it much. And we're going to brush this on here. Brush it on the cinnamon rolls.
And this is just egg whitewash.
Yes. Just egg whitewash, you're right. Okay. Now you're going to take 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Mix these together, or if you have cinnamon sugar, you can use it. You're just going to mix it together. Put it all. Now you're going to take this, you're going to sprinkle it on this egg wash and cinnamon rolls. So it didn't have enough cinnamon.
Smells so good.
It's going to have plenty of cinnamon sugar on it now.
And this is a fall treat, y'all. This one's going to be really tasty.
Yes. Okay, once you've got that done, your oven is at 375. And you're going to take this and we're going to bake it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, we've got it out of the oven. Looks good.
Those do look good.
Smells delicious. Now you're going to take a can of apple pie filling and you're going to spread it on here.
Now, you don't have to use a whole can, or are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Use the whole can of apples.
And Kim decided to get the ones that are sugar-free.
We're trying to consume and watch how much sugar we're intaking.
Just kidding. I accidentally got it.
It's okay.
But whatever.
It's got the alternative sugar in it. Okay, you're just going to put that on there. Now you're going to scoot it to the side. We're going to do it one more step. You're going to take a half a cup of all-purpose flour and a half a cup of brown sugar. You're going to mix this together. This is like your crumble topping that we're going to top the apples with.
Are we adding anything else to this?
We are. We're going to put in 4 tablespoons of softened butter.
Ooh.
Not melted, softened.
And don't use margarine, folks. It's not good for you.
And that butter will just...
It'll get nice and chunky in there.
Yeah, you've got to just take your fork and mash it around.
You know, you could use a dough.
You have a pastry blender.
Pastry blender, yeah.
I don't think you got one here, do you?
I don't have one.
Yeah.
We need to get one on our registry. All right.
Okay, now you're going to take that.
I'm going to push
pull
this
your
forward.
pie back. We're going to sprinkle it on our pie.
And this is like a top layer crust.
Yes.
This is a cinnamon roll apple cake.
Apple pie.
Apple pie.
Okay. Now we've got it all on there. We're going to take about a 1/3 cup of pecans. And we're going to put them on there. If you don't like pecans, you don't have to do this step.
Yeah.
It's just a little added something if you do. And you're going to take it, put it back in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, grab a hot plate.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have got it out.
Looks good.
You're going to take your icing from your your can opener, icing from your cinnamon rolls and drizzle it.
I mean, we did use a can opener earlier.
I know.
It's probably just on your brain.
My brain does that, so I have brain fog, but that's okay. I think I'll take it. It's like lattice work. We don't have to have all of it. My fingers did.
Let's see.
Oh, that's really good. We're going to make a pecan pie French toast casserole. We've just got some Sara Lee bread here. It's a little bit thicker. We're going to get it ready for French toast. Got 8 eggs here. Got a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of sugar. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm going to whisk that together. Then we're going to mix in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. 1 cup of whole milk.
A lot of milk in there.
There's a lot of milk. Good. We're going to also add in 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavoring.
Okay.
A tablespoon seemed a lot. That's what that recipe
like
called for. So we're going to put it in there. Okay, now you're just going to take your bread and you're going to dip it in to your mixture. Just kind of let it soak a minute so that bread can soak in the goodness.
And you just kind of do quite a few of them, or all of them?
All of them. You're going to do all of them. Now, I've got all the bread dipped. We're going to put the remainder of it over.
Look at that. That is a lot.
Okay, now we're going to go over to the stove and make the pecan pie topping.
We're making a pecan pie topping.
Yes.
Let's see this.
Okay, we've got 1 stick of butter melted. We're going to add in a 1/2 cup of white Casserole syrup.
I don't know if y'all ever did this, but when I was a kid, my mom would mix Casserole syrup with peanut butter, and it was just, we would dip our biscuits in it. That's how I became overweight as a child.
Okay, we're going to just cook this to your sugar kind of dissolves.
Okay.
1 1/2 cups of brown sugar.
Holy.
This is going to be your topping for your French toast.
This is a low-calorie meal.
Oh, yeah. But with the holidays coming, you might want to mix it, make it ahead of schedule.
Yeah, this would be good. That looks really good.
Okay, now once the sugar is dissolved, you're going to add in a cup of pecans. Okay, remove from the heat. You're going to take it by the spoonful and put on top of your French toast. And that's what it says, just drop by the spoonfuls. This is a pecan pie French toast casserole.
I bet it's going to be like crusted almost.
I bet it is, yeah.
Dang, this is not going to be good for the hips. It looks so good.
And this smells just like a pecan
pie.
pie.
My, y'all, this is going to be good.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
That's a lot of sugar.
Okay, look. Sorry, y'all.
But it looks so good.
Okay, now what you're going to do is cover this with aluminum foil.
Okay.
Bake it for 20 minutes. Then pull off the aluminum foil and bake it for another 25 minutes.
Okay.
On 350. 350.
350.
Yeah. Just making all that. Okay.
Look at that. It didn't get you any with pecans on it.
Here.
I can already tell you it's going to be good. I mean, look at it.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Make some Halloween saltine cracker toffee. It's kind of a tongue twister for me. What you're going to do is get you a baking sheet, put your piece of aluminum foil down, and spray it. Then you're just going to lay your crackers out. It doesn't have to be any rhyme or reason. Just however you want to do it.
And we're doing a 5x7.
I believe so.
Kind of like a rectangle.
Okay. Now I'm going to fry that up. 1 cup of brown sugar. 2 sticks of unsalted butter. We're going to take this over to the stove and we're going to boil this at medium-high for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to pour that on our crackers.
If y'all wondering what our recipe is, this is it this time around.
See, it's bubbling. See how you've got a thicker consistency now?
Love that.
Now we're going to take it, go over to our crackers and pour it over these.
Oh yeah, that's the right consistency right there. For this, folks, you just want a good coat on all of them.
Yeah. Watch out, the crackers will move. Got a few smart stray here.
Oh yeah, that's looking nice.
Just make sure you get
Kind of looks like pralines.
Get all your toffee out of there. Now, while it's warm, we're going to take a bag of chocolate chips, and I got the minis, where the minis might melt a little quicker.
Just covering it.
And because that toffee's hot, it should melt in them. If it doesn't, you can stick it back in the oven for about a minute. Because after they melt, you want to take something and spread your chocolate all out. We're going to take this and put him back in there a little bit.
So do we put this in the oven now, or do we spread it?
No, you will have to wait a minute. See how the chocolate chips are melting in places? But all of them aren't. So you might want to take it, stick it back in the oven for a minute to help. Okay, now we're going to bake this for 7 minutes at 350.
Okay.
Coffee is boiling again.
Oh yeah.
Take this out and beware, it's very hot.
And it looks like the
Chips have melted.
yeah, and they're ready to roll.
You're gonna just take a little spatula, go across your chips.
You know, the video inspiration, it just looked so much different than this for some reason.
Well,
Oh, that's it. That's what I'm waiting to see.
I think
right
I might
there.
not have put enough. We could add some more chips. That's what's wrong with this side.
You think?
It said a
I
whole
feel like
bag.
that we need some more over here.
Yeah, it said a whole bag, but I
Oh,
thought
really? I mean,
was-
when you were pouring, I was like, dang, that's a lot of chips.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
Now
folks.
I got the whole bag.
Yeah, I think, folks, we used the whole bag on this.
Yes, that's why it was looking a little shabby.
It really is spread.
Yeah. But everybody don't need all chocolate.
No. That looks pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, folks. After you do this, what are we doing? We're putting in the fridge, right?
No, we got to put our candy on it.
Oh.
Then
Put it in the
you put
fridge?
it in the fridge for 2 hours, and then you'll get it out and break it up.
Isn't our candy going to melt?
Well, it's a good possibility. Oh, that looks so much
It
better.
looks so much better.
Okay, now we are going to put some ghoul mix on here.
Oh.
Just in time for Halloween.
Love that.
All treats.
Now, your candy might melt a little bit, but that's okay because it'll just add to the chocolatey goodness. And we're only going to do candy corns on half because some people don't like candy corns. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right, but now I like them. I don't like honey, but I love candy corn.
Is there honey in them?
I don't know. I thought it was, but it might not be.
Oh, I don't know.
And we probably need to check and see. Okay, now we're going to refrigerate this for 2 hours, and then we'll break it up.
Okay.
Okay, now we got it out of the refrigerator. Let's just pick it up and break it apart.
Ooh. Break you off piece. Try that. Ooh, that's a good bite
Yeah,
right there,
here.
Kim.
That's really good, but I love sweet, so.
Hey. There we go, folks. Really good.
I'm going to make caramel apple salad. I've got 4 Snickers that cut up. Charles cut them up for me. And we've got 4 Granny Smith apples. Got them all cut up. Looks like quite a few apples.
That did look like a lot of apples.
Okay, now we're going to set that to the side. And we're going to take a box of vanilla pudding instant. And we don't need the large box, so we're only going to use half of a box here. And a half a cup of whole milk. Take your whisk and get your pudding kind of thick. Let it thicken a minute. Just whisk it for a little bit.
Oh, that's good.
Now you're going to take an 1/8 ounce of Cool Whip
Okay.
and put it in with your pudding. Okay, now you've got your 8-ounce Cool Whip. We're going to toss that in our pudding. Make sure it's kind of thawed.
The dogs and I could eat Cool Whip just straight up out of the bowl.
Oh yes, the dogs love Cool Whip.
When I was working out, folks, I would eat Cool Whip instead of ice cream in hopes that it was better for me. Did I? Do you think I did it right, or?
Well, you did, I guess.
What do y'all do to eat healthy desserts? Because it's hard to find them.
You don't eat them.
You don't eat them.
You don't eat them, that's right.
It's so sad, though.
Well, it is. Now you're going to pull back your apples and your Snickers, and you're going to take this and toss it in there with it.
Interesting.
This is probably going to be better after you let it refrigerate. Okay, now we got it all in there. I'm going to take and just toss all of this together.
Are you a Snickers fan, Kim?
I don't like Snickers. You know, I used to like them. I don't eat them as much now, but I used to put them in the freezer. I love for them to, on a hot day.
Yeah. Cold candy bars just really do something for you, don't they?
Yeah, the Snickers does. You know, Milky Way, I'd say. I don't think I've ever tried that. Now, once you got it all combined, like I said, it's going to be better after we let it sit in the refrigerator for at least an hour, I would think.
Okay,
But
yeah.
before we put it in the refrigerator, we're going to make sure that we take us some caramel that we got out of the ice cream area, and we're going to just drizzle it on here. It's not too thick.
It'll come. Look at that. That is a thick boy. I don't know if that's going to drizzle or blop.
Well, we're going to try and
Oh, yeah.
drizzle it. Some pieces. That's how I like my
You like yours thick, though, some
sundaes.
places.
Yeah, sundaes from McDonald's. I like a lot of caramel.
How much caramel would y'all add?
Okay, that should be enough there.
All right, Kim, try your bite. I think you need to get that one. Oops.
Yeah.
Mmm.
Okay, right here.
Yeah.
Make sure we get.
Get some apple in there.
I got an apple.
You got a Snickers?
No, I don't have a Snickers, but that's okay. Very good.
That's good, folks.
Oh, wow.